Stupid ass phone charger isn't working, but excuse my language. Welcome back to another video. It is GZTV. We are getting into the final games of the NBA season. We are 10 games away from the NBA playoffs, and I think we only have like 3 more days worth of NBA basketball, and they're going to have like a week break to prepare for the play-in and the playoffs, yada yada yada. But obviously we are going to be talking about what transpired on Wednesday, April 6th. Tonight we have a decent amount of games. My Celtics are playing here in about 33 minutes. I'm going to try to get this video out, do a lot of my Rise video on WWE. We still have another WWE video to come out with, and yeah, that's going to be it. We're going to talk about my Celtics, speaking of which first, because they're on a back-to-back against two titans of teams in the Eastern Conference. We took the first one down against the Bulls. Celtics beat the Bulls for their 50th win. They closed in on the number 2 spot in the East. It's a big one for us. Box score not all that impressive, but it was definitely a team effort. 16-10 for Jason Tatum, 17-10 for Al Horford, and 25 for Jaylen Brown. Bulls played like shit. This was one of the worst games I've seen the Bulls play in quite some time. Very slow night for them. I mean, Patrick Williams having 5 points in 26 minutes, but I don't think anyone had a good game, so I can't really point the problem anywhere. But moving on to Mavericks, Pistons, not much of a game. It's just a playoff game playing a non-playoff game. I mean, what is there to it at this point in the year? So I'm just going to go over the box score. You know, Jalen Brunson put up 24. Luka Doncic put up 26 and 14. You know, looking at the Pistons, 19 and 14 for Isaiah Stewart. 25 for Cade Cunningham. Kind of a slow night for Saddiq Bey. He only put up 7 points in 34 minutes off of 1 for 11 shooting, 1 for 6 from 3, so really not the best night for him. But we shall move on. Did I talk about the national championship? I think I did. That doesn't matter. One of the big headlines. There weren't that much headlines for last night. It wasn't that interesting of a night. I don't know if any teams even clinched or anything. I didn't watch a whole lot of basketball last night. I'm kind of just waiting for the playoffs to get a little more hyped. I did watch a little bit. I did watch this ESPN doubleheader, but Nets and Knicks. Durant leads a big rally at MSG as the Nets storm past the Knicks. The Knicks choked that lead. They choke a lot of games this year, and that's a big problem. Hopefully they come back next year better than ever. I don't know. Do I like the Knicks? Maybe, maybe not. I don't really. I kind of have a neutral position on them. But looking at the Nets, 32, 11, and 10 for Durant. Triple-double, baby. 24 for Kyrie. Nice game there for them. For the Knicks, Jericho Sims had a nice game, 10 and 13. Alec Burks had 24. RJ Barrett had 23. Slow night for Evan Fournier. He had 8 points in 29 minutes. I'm just pointing out the weak links, okay, guys? It's a good way for me to evaluate. Ryan Arcidiacono and Mitchell Robinson missed, so maybe that helped a little bit. But then again, Blake Griffin didn't play for the Nets as well, so I don't know. I feel like they're resting Blake Griffin for the playoffs, even though I don't know how big of an impact he's going to make at this point in his career. We shall see. 3 more games to talk about, Wizards and Hawks. Young's 30 points helped the Hawks pull away from the Wizards. They win by 15. Hawks definitely needed this game. The Wizards aren't going to make the playoffs. You might as well give this game to the Hawks. Oh, wow. My team just tweeted out some reveals for the new season. By the way, I'll probably be doing some Twitch streams. Kind of off topic, but I'm probably going to be doing some Twitch streams for the new 2K season. I'm excited. Dark Matter. What's his face? Josh Giddey. Going to be lit. Wizards, I mean, really, it was the Porzingis show. The Porzingis show, if you will. 26 and 18. I mean, that's really about it. Rui Hachimura only putting up 9 points in 32 minutes. That kind of hindered them a little bit. But looking at the Hawks, because, I mean, 26 and 10 for Danilo Gallinari, a very overlooked player on this Hawks franchise. He's been putting in some work, man. Trae Young, 30 and 11. That's all there is to it. All she wrote. Well, we have 2 more games. All she wrote for that game. I don't know why I said that anyways. Thunder and Jazz. Jazz beat the Thunder by 36 for their 5th straight home win. I'm pretty sure the Jazz are like one of the best home teams in the NBA, so this comes as a surprise to no one. That Horde guy's been putting up some great minutes for the Thunder, though. He put up 23. Simpson got 11 rebounds, but in 39 minutes, you got to score more than 4 points. I think that's a big problem with the guy, or with the Thunder. I don't know. They just have random guys that come in. What can I say? At least they had one good performer, though. I mean, looking at the Jazz here, you had 27 for Bogdanovich. He'll come out every once in a while when Donovan Mitchell isn't playing and play great. Yeah, this Jazz team played pretty phenomenal. 20 and 10 for Rudy Gobert, 15 and 11 for Hassan Whiteside. I will say this over and over again. Their big man core is looking pretty phenomenal going into the playoffs. 18 and 10 for Jordan Clarkson. How about that? Suns and Clippers is the final game we're going to be talking about. The Clippers were beating the hell out of the Phoenix Suns, and only ended up being a 4-point game. Norman Powell returns, and now that's not very hyped news. That's not some super hyped news for a lot of you guys, but I really like Norman Powell as a player. I think it's awesome that he returned. Clippers beat the Suns for their third straight win, especially with PG coming back. You know, the Clippers are trying to move up a little bit. I don't know how far they can move up. We will have to look at the standings after this, and I promise you guys that all the time, and I never do. Really, the starters didn't play that well. It was really more the bench. Wainwright had 20. I'm not sure who that is. Bismack Biyombo had 14 and 12 off the bench, so that's good. JaVale McGee, 6 points in 18 minutes? I don't know. Whatever. Let's move on to the Clippers because they were the show. The main show. Ivica Zubac putting up 13 and 11, and Norman Powell and his return putting up 24. It's almost fitting. I'm out, guys. I don't have much else to say. I don't really like doing formal outros anymore. They're kind of redundant, whatever. We're probably going to make a My Rise video in a little bit for 2K. WWE, that is. Because I played 2 different 2K games, but I'm going to be playing that for probably about an hour. I'm going to watch some basketball, enjoy my night. I don't think there's anything for me to react to. If you guys see a video, it probably won't be till tomorrow or something. I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah.